that she can give us chance for marriage. The most painful aspect of it, and one of them said they are 3 girls from their mother. And the mother had always told them, none of you should marry a man that has a mother. You are saying what I go through with your father's mother. You go and marry a man that has a mother. Now you know. This lamentational cliche is as old as the African woman. But the boys are pleased. I'm tired of this cliche. My mother-in-law don't let him marry. My mother-in-law is standing between me and my husband. I'm not enjoying my because my mother-in-law. On the other hand, since my son married a witch of a wife, I don't allow know him. When can we come to an end with all these things?
It's very, very unfortunate that the person who is saying that I don't want to marry a man who has a mother herself is a woman. In potential
boy.
In-law. You know, it's very sad. The mother also who have said that I don't want
any of you
to marry
a man that has a mother.
She's also a potential mother-in-law. So it's very, very sad because for her to think that, I think it's all in the wrong mindset. You know, because to generalize people, I think it's very, very wrong. You know, just instead of talking to one person, somebody may have done you wrong. You cannot turn everybody to be bad. Doesn't make everybody bad. So for me, I think we should be able to teach our children the best way to live with another person. I think very fortunate for me in life, I didn't have opportunity to know a mother-in-law because my wife's mother died when she was just 4 years. And my mother also
was 4 years.
Yes. And my mother also happened to become an exceptional person. My mother was an exceptional woman, exceptional, very exceptional. There is no way we have 5 of us boys and we were married, children of my mom. No one will say my mother gave them trouble. No one. Instead, she also wished for the best of her son's wife. She always, just the same way she wished her children to enjoy peace, the same way she wished for her own daughter-in-law. So this thing cannot be generalized, shouldn't be generalized. But I also know that they say it is one person that kills a dog in the street, when they call the street the dog eating street. It doesn't have to be everybody. So you can't turn the entire forest to be snakes or full of snakes when certainly there are none. It's not like that. So we must learn that this person is strange. And some of them already have problems with their mother-in-law. It is because of the training they were not given at home. And sometimes mindset.
The only question now, whose mother is telling, don't marry a man that has a mother.
Yeah, it's very wrong
mindset you are putting into a small girl.
Yeah, very wrong mindset. Or somebody talking of poisoning. If you love the man or poison the woman so that they can
I can have my husband myself.
Yeah, also you should not too wear that.
Yeah. Her first child becomes a boy. So she too can be poisoned. In course.
And she will also be poisoned.
I'm asking you now, why should my mother have a problem with my wife? Because she does not have a problem with my sister's husband. Why?
For me, it also depends on the individual. There are some people who are looking for trouble where there is no problem. We are looking for a problem where there is no problem. You see, fault. They are looking for people's with their mindset. My mindset is already programmed to see their fault in the life of others.
And you must get it.
No matter what they do, it's only the fault they will see. They will not see the good of others. So that is a big problem. So instead, we have to reconfigure our mind. We have to rerotate our mind, reconfigure our mind to think positively of your neighbor, of the other person. And, because if you are coming to the house, with
No, you're not my daughter, my mother's daughter.
because one,
I should be my mother's daughter.
like the Englishman said, daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
It's daughter before the word in-law comes in. It's daughter. In fact, when I got married, my wife's father was still alive, and our siblings tried to talk me, to indifferent to the man. I said, no. The Englishman says, father-in-law. First of all, it's my father before the in-law something. So I take him as my father, no matter what happened, and by the grace of God, while he lives with her, we did our best to him as a son. We treat his own father, a good son, not every son. And also, when my father was alive, my wife treated my father so wonderfully that a time my wife was sick, my father prayed a prayer I'll never forget. He said that death that would kill my wife should come and kill him.
So yeah.
He said the death that would kill her should kill him first. And I even said, look, if there is any need, maybe you need organ or whatever, I will donate if you do agree. That was what my father said.
I was a man.
Yeah. Even
Could your mother have said so?
my mother also, my own mother was also very, the mother that felt as at the time I took her to see my mom that we're going to marry. My mom called me behind and said, my son, you are of age, very, very over age. So younger ones are already marrying. But this guy is looking so pretty. I don't want you to bring her to come and walk in the bush before people eat. So the question that you are mature not to marry is not the question. But will you be able to take good care of her? That she sees her like her own child and wouldn't want her to suffer. She's well built and all that. So, you see, because also she also was thinking well for about my wife interest. But you also know that after we got married, my wife took care of my mom, knows the clothes.
One weapon deserves another.
Yeah, just like that.
Let me speak with Pastor Francis. Senator, welcome, sir.
My mother was never agitated about the son's wife.
I don't know why your family was in the car. You came late now. We're talking about young girls who will not marry a mother as a mother. This is attended on Saturday. I followed them. The one that touched me mostly was that one of them said, my mother has 3 girls. She had not told us what you should marry a mother as a mother. You can see what your grandmother is giving to me in this house. If you go to that one, you know. You guys are pastors. You are marriage counselors. I'm sure most of these things you are the same from our church.
He said some persons are fault finders. And
I don't get.
what you see in a person, you will see it. So the fact is this, getting married is about coming together. And if you start having such thought in your mind, before you start making choice of marriage, you'll be making mistakes. That's you are not going to marry. Because this world, nobody is perfect. And like as we all understand, I don't think that father-in-law or mother-in-law has ever had the time become something bad that we should pray against. Because number one, you know that is also praying against your father-in-law or mother to die. You also become a mother or a father one day and then you also get married.
That's why I said, her first baby should be a boy.
And then, okay, yes, that's the
So
good part. You know what exactly what the fact that this thing is also is that has been a trend anyway among our guests of today. When a girl want to marry a man who's already was the father or was the mother. But the fact is that sometimes in-laws or father-in-law mother can be of immense help. There are some things your mother would do that your husband will not understand how to do. Think about maybe medical care and all that, and sometimes it's not like I have somebody, a friend of mine, who married a lady, she from Sababara, and the mother-in-law sometimes, almost every weekend, would come to the house with foodstuff, yam, gari, and all that, and that mother was always happy. The time God married such a wonderful, so what about that one wasn't there? That's what happened there. So you must say what they are thinking about for the fact that the sister's mother was bad to her, in-law was bad to her, doesn't that the daughter, mother was also bad to her. So she not really just saw that kind of evil seed in the heart or the mind of those wonderful children. So she allowed them to grow and make their own choice.
I got away from Pastor Stephanie. She's on her way. I'll give means us. Somebody should be talking to that woman that advised her daughter not to marry a man that has a mother. Please talk to that woman and her likes.
Well, for me, it's first I want her to know that she's sowing a very dangerous seed in the life of the children.
And she may not be there when it starts happening.
Because she may be there, she may be alive, she may not be alive, but it will be happening. But every seed she sows, it will boomerang. Because you cannot expect me as a man to treat your mother well and you are treating my mother badly. You know, that is not possible. It will be hard. I'm treating your mother well and you are treating my own mother badly. It's not acceptable. If I have to be a son to your mother, you have to be a daughter to my mother. And vice versa. So I'm advising that woman that she should undo what she has done in the life of her children. Those seeds she has sown, she needs to uproot them and sow good seed in them and teach them to love their spouse, their parents, to love, to respect. In fact, what does mother-in-law mean? Well, in the present day, you don't live in the same house. And I know those that live in the same couple. In the present, they don't live in the same house. What do they need? Occasional respect. Maybe it comes to the house once in a while. Maybe 3 times in a year or once in a year. You should...
I'm sure you're not forgetting the issue I brought way back 2023 about the same matter that the mother came from the village to visit her son here.
So,
And she brought yam, apple and others. But the daughter was all the time giving her pepper. And this woman said, "We go to my village, we only about that. But I will bring yam now. We can stay another day." The daughter-in-law told her, "I can't pound. When finish with pound, I'll cook it for you to pound." And she said, "I'll pound." And she went out to cook yam. As the mother-in-law was pounding, the other just came from work and announced. I met her mother, the old woman.
So for me also, that's what I'm saying. Some of the fear they have is because of the bad training they receive. How bad training that they receive. For instance, like when we got married, I told my wife, I don't want you to pound. Help me to, if I want to eat pounded yam, I will do the pounding.
I was last year. I did this myself.
If I don't want to eat pounding, if I want to eat pounding, I will do the pounding, not you. So if anybody...
Woman again had to pound. Woman again had.
Yeah. So let me do the pounding. Now, there was a time that we were going to have a kind of ceremony in my father's house in the village. So we're going there, and I told her, I said, look, I already anticipated. So when you get there, when they call you to come and pound, tell them that they should take permission from me. They should take permission from me. That for you, you don't have a problem pounding, but I will not allow it. They should go and take permission. I was smart. You see, but when she got there, she told my husband would not agree. Please go and take permission. If he says so, I will.
In that case, don't give me winch. You don't try winch.
So, for instance, when they couldn't even get, because when I was small, I was in the house. I was the one planning. Now that I'm grown, I'm now a man. There are other children, and they should pay. Not my wife.
Yeah.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah,
I only just use that. I only just apply the first one of them. So they wouldn't see her as the one resist them as the purpose. Yeah, they should see me as the one. But nobody would get it because when I was small, I was the man planning the young people. And there are two children there who were the age that I was when I was at home. And they should pay. So you see, there are certain things that people would do. They want us, and the way they don't want to be treated in their husband's house, they want to treat their brother's wife like that. And that's satanic. That is very, very wrong. So I am begging this woman, please sit your child down. Say, look, like my mother will always say, I cannot tell her the things that happen at that. Things have changed. Things have changed. So I cannot say what was happening. That culture is dynamic. So we should also play along. This is how it was before. You have to be able to learn to make it. Thank God today, the pranayama can happen using prana machine. Even blend herself can even do it to work.
Yes, but don't even.
So whatever was so those ones they should be able to they should be able to respect. They should teach their children the culture of respect, empower their children. Culture of respect. In fact, why many marriages are not succeeding, it's not because of anything. You know, sometimes the way you are not sleeping well with the man. No. Man is not looking for sleep. No. Man is looking for respect. If they are looking for sleep, there are so many places you can get sleep free of charge at a little cost. So that's not what he's looking for. As I'm thinking about good food, cook well for him. Food also is not it. Because he can get good food from so many places. What is more important is culture of respectability. You must learn to respect. Those who are not ready to learn to respect, they don't want to respect. That's what I have problem. I cannot say you are respecting me, you can't respect my mom. I cannot say you are respecting your husband, you can't respect his father. It doesn't work now. She loves me, not my mother. She loves you. It doesn't work.
I've come to marry you. I'm not your mother.
You didn't know that.
I've come to marry you. I'm not marrying your mother.
You didn't know I came from without my mother. And that would be me. The fact is this, we don't marry out of our family. We don't marry to live family. We marry and remain our family and we marry our spouse. So that when I marry someone that says we should just separate from family. No. So,
And that's why they find problem with their mother-in-laws.
the fact that there are some sisters who do not want to see their husband family at all around their vicinity. And there is whether I say brother-in-law, they are not that.
Especially when the man has more money.
I feel that they are trying to intrude into the privacy. But it is wrong. You cannot say because I married you, my brothers and sister, my mother ran me from my friend, that I should just forget about it because I'm marrying you. So if I'm marrying you, you should not also I'm married to a family. And you owe my family respect. So now you understand that we have to live in peace. So if you are pregnant, mother should die, my mother. You also have your mother.
Should be alive.
Okay, my man should die, you should be alive. Okay, but why is, okay, let me tell you this. When my mother was building a house, I was planting the building. So I go there, I fix this myself. Karen Brown, help her to work on. Tomorrow she sent me as her own child.
Okay.
On my birthday, she gave me 100,000 naira.
You don't give me price out.
That's my mother. That's what I choose. I go back from that day.
Gentlemen,
Give me 100,000 naira.
let me get the result of contribute to this issue. Let's have your take now on 0904 436 The nagging issue between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law in our home. That's what I'm talking about here. Will it not end?
if a guy at our house and you try to behave well and what your mother don't teach you what as a child. But you are different from living our back, I will accept you. You have everything to lose. And you have everything to gain.
Hello? Soriwo. Araba. Ofori ara. Thank you, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. 0905 436 2225. Oh, wait for the next call. Gentlemen, advice now. Speak of solution broadcasting.
Let's
Do not say this guy not to the mothers. Hello, good afternoon, sir. Welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. Thank you, sir.
You see, the issue about programs for mobile right, the different issue because of that. So I am somebody, let's come to fact. Every human being, each and every one of us, our beginning, our parents, our father and our mother. After the heavens, after God, your parents, your mother and your wife, or your kids. Because at the end of the day, you and your wife are meaning to your kids. So recently, some 2 months ago, I had an issue with my wife. Are you understand?
Yes, my brother, go ahead.
Now, I had an issue with my wife. My wife's mother, my mother was close to the house for 2-3 months. I suppose that she was because she came and you was there, so she came, she was sick. She stayed for almost 9 months. I covered the bills, I did everything. I didn't complain. Now, a few months ago, during Easter, my mother came. She was about to travel abroad. And my husband was abroad. Now, after my mom, I was stayed only a month. My wife told me one night back. We didn't talk about it.
I mean, I stayed 9 months.
9 months. I sent her away to my father mother. I said, if your father mother would have paid my mother, not me. If you don't pay my mother, I will take you back. My kids will come to me, say, I have no idea where they work, but I say, who I want my mother too. But they know what you're about. So the bottom line is that women of nowadays, they tend to, they don't do that. In the future, they'll become a mother. These young girls, they know that in the future they'll become a mother. Your child's wife, you have a son, your wife will be to you. So it's not good to use evil to pay good. Everything should work for her shoe.
My people say, never call her name.
Yeah, but now my wife is not good enough because I sent her away. And there's no way, there is a fully shoe that will make his wife more than his mother. Your wife is just only a constitution to you and your children. That's the way I say thank you. Because
Thank you, sir.
God commanded in the Bible, don't know your father
take her right back, please. Let her come back. I wanted to say that, son, he cannot love his wife more than son, he cannot love his mother more than his wife. But then, I want us to know that it's more than that. We have to love our wife with every of our heart and with every of our destiny. But it's not also mean you have to despise your mother. It's a honor that we are meant to give to our parents. We are not meant to give them, we are meant to honor them. We are meant to respect them. So if I be your father, where's my honor? So we need to honor our parents. And two, we must also with wisdom manage a bad situation.
Thank you, sir. Let me, Dr. Stephanie. You are a lady, thank God. That our last caller just said that his mother spent just 2 months. And I was already asking him, when will your mother leave? When our mother has spent 9 months. And he sent her away. Is it an ash?
Well, you see, marriage, it's about love and taking one's family to be. If a man comes to marry a woman, from that day, that woman's family eventually becomes your family as well. So if your own mother can come, spend 2 months,
9 months.
why can't your husband's mother stay, as she wants to stay? I don't know, in recent time, I like to say this to women, even though I'm a woman, if you can condole your mother, stay with your mother, accept your mother in your matrimonial home, please also make some sacrifices too for your husband's mother if she comes. If your mother can stay for such a duration, then I don't think you should be telling your husband to let your mother, because automatically your mother eventually becomes your mother too. But I will say, if it is in the aspect of a newborn, some women will say their mothers tolerate them, but some mother-in-laws will know when they need to rest. But we are not talking about that, we are talking about visitation. If your mother-in-law, your own mother can come visit your matrimonial home and stay for as long as she wants to stay, then please, your husband's mother also has all the leverage, the liberty to also stay there, because it's also our home. So the sacrifices you can make for your mother, make it for your husband's mother, because you love your husband. After all, marriage is all about love. You understand? So this idea of, it's my mother, I'm comfortable. Why won't you be comfortable with your husband's mother? Then if you're not comfortable with her, give her all that she wants, then leave her to her room, then check on her. But the idea of going to tell her son, to let her go, that's very wrong of any woman. Any woman who does that is being partial. Any woman who does that is not telling her husband that I have taken your mother as my mother. And every woman is supposed to take her husband as a mother.
Sorry, madam.
I want to contribute to that program.
Yes, you will. Let's meet you first.
Okay, I'm not going to come.
Go ahead, madam. Go ahead.
Yeah, the problem with most marriages comes from the man. Because you cannot say because you have a wife, then you should treat your mother anyhow because you want to go to the tune of your wife. Without your mother, there's no way you can come to the world. Women should learn how to respect their mother-in-laws. And respect the man to the same to the woman. You cannot tell me I should deny my own mother because I'm married. It's not possible. Because without the woman, the man wouldn't have been here. If you know what it takes to raise a guy, the woman cannot tell me what to enter my son's house. It's very impossible. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you, madam.
this caller is talking because she's matured. I'm going to balance the question now. We have some girls, I don't know if I should say they are into marriage because marriage is called a marriage. They don't know the tenets of marriage. And then we also have women who have come to the stage of maturity who now knows that what is good for the goose is good for the gander. So they now tread carefully. But generally, I will advise women to give give their daughters this advice into marriage? Because in recent time, yes sir, in recent time, the trainings that women give to their daughters into marriage is a kind of training that
So let me pause you. You came late. One of these things was that this girl said her mother has 3 girls. Hello? Good afternoon, my brother. Please go ahead. We're hearing you. Welcome, sir. Thank you.
yes,
I was asking you, because you came late, there was an instance. This lady said, her mother has 3 girls. And I told them, none of you should marry a mother has a mother.
you see what I'm trying to say?
Not a mother.
No, you know what? Please, women out there, don't stop me.
Hello?
I want to say that.
Welcome, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Pastor Robert. And this episode is not finished. Gentlemen, you give my list and your number so I can discuss with you later. It's sensitive. Pastor Stephanie, my list I want to discuss with you outside this moment. Let them have your number, please.
080-341-61059. I'll take it again. 080-341-61059. Pastor Stephanie.
Pastor answer, please.
081-311-5399. 081-311-5399. That's the number.
Dr. Velosa, please.
081-47-699-366. I'll call it again. 081-47-699-366. God bless you.
Listen, please. These guys, call them outside this moment so I can continue with the discussion on this world affairs.
Bless you.
Thank you.
On the final note, for those who are tuning in now, what are going to take away from this episode? Dr. Velosa. In 60 seconds, please.
You are saying that the home can be made better if our young guys are trained to respect their spouse and parents. It will do much well. And the young blood also should also be careful in the kind of people they call wife.
man is the head of the home. A man should teach the wife where a boundary ends between, it should be the man, the head of the home, and he should be in charge. The wife should know where to stop, and the husband should know where to stop, and they should come to agreement and know what they want concerning their families while they are coming into marriage.
I guess you know that mother-in-laws are not witches that kill them, so they should be open to marry and be free with their in-laws. God bless you.
Thank you very much. The plan has been issues at hand this happening on this radio. You need to hear the voices of Pastor Stephanie, Pastor Ansa, Sarah, and Dr. Brusa, and the people who serve as Sylvester Owiwo. I'm going to press back for now.